Hi, Dr. Paul Haider here. I want to tell you about 3 stories of amazing love. The first story is about a man, he's a barber in a big city, and he goes down to an empty lot and he has a chair and he sets it out and he starts giving haircuts to anybody that wants them, especially those who can't afford it. And sometimes some of these kids come and they haven't had a haircut in years, and one particular man came to him and got a haircut, and it kind of changed his life. He felt like a human being again, and from there he went out and got himself a job. And this man giving haircuts has gotten balls of rubber bands for payment and paper clips and just about anything. But it's about giving back, loving people just because they're alive. And that's what it's all about. Then in another city there's a man who decided, you know what, there's a lot of people not eating on Thanksgiving Day, and I want to make a difference. So he decided to put an ad in the paper and feed 12 people Thanksgiving dinner. And they came and they had fun and they enjoyed the dinner. And now it's grown into renting a hall, and he feeds about 80 some people in this small town. And sometimes those people are families with young kids that don't have much of anything. But his goal is to make sure that nobody comes to that dinner. That means everybody has a place to go. That's about giving back to community, about loving people just because they're alive. And then another true story is about a mother who had her child who was 16, and he was shot by another young kid. And that kid was convicted and he went off to prison for 12 years, and that mother was just seething with anger inside. And when that kid came out of prison, he was a man. And she took one look at him and she started to cry. And the man came over and hugged her and held her. And at that moment, she forgave him and let go of all that anger. And he ended up moving next door to her in a house next door to where she lives. And now she calls him son. And she guides him and helps him in every way possible. And they've become like mother and son. What more powerful love could there be than that? She lost a son, but she gained a son. So how will you make a change in the world with love? How will you make a difference in the world by loving somebody else? It may be just one person. That's all it takes. That may be your purpose for coming here to this point right now. I love you.